to the wonderful world of Wonder Woman. We were back at last after over a month hiatus.
Yes.
We decided to take a month off for spooky season and recover from some pretty bad episodes of Wonder Woman. We were like on a roll. We had like four of them. One of them was a two-parter, so
Yeah.
three stories that were just kind of okay, if not just like flat out bad, because the two-parter was a pretty cool. Well, it wasn't a cool episode.
It was a cool idea.
All of them were great ideas.
Yes.
They just
Not executed.
They were, yeah, and even the two-parter was an outer space episode that had the doctor from Buck Rogers in it, and it still didn't quite capture it. But that having been said, I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and tonight we're going to talk about
Formula 407. So we're skipping ahead if you're following along with your play card. We are going to episode 11 of season 1 called Formula 407. Original air date was January 22nd of 77. And our plot is an Argentine scientist develops a way to give rubber the strength of steel. It's an invention that can help win the war for the Allies if Steve and Wonder Woman can keep the enemy from obtaining it.
It was originally titled "I Am Rubber, You're Steel."
That's right. Yes. So here's that for you. Yes, yes. So in tonight's episode, we have, of course, the treasure that is Linda Carter as Diana Prince and Wonder Woman, appearing as both quite a bit in the episode. Lyle Wagner as intrepid Major Steve Trevor.
War hero
Steve
Trevor.
So important to the war effort that merely kidnapping him could end the war.
The man who gets knocked out in every single episode.
Correct. Richard Eastham as General Phil Blankenship, a small part in the beginning. Beatrice Colin as Etta Candy, appearing quite a bit in the episode.
Fan fiction writer.
Yes,
Etta
Candy, yes. And then as the good professor and inventor of Formula 407, he's Argentinian, but Professor Moreno is his name in the show, played by Nehemiah Persoff.
Yeah, he's a
character actor
who's been in a lot of things.
Yes. Then we have his assistant Maria, played by Marissa Pavan.
Not Sarah Silverman's mom.
No, because she does look like her. She's of Italian descent, I looked up.
Ah,
yes. We have the Heavy, the pretending to be a Swiss man who just wants to end the war for peace and sweep Maria off her feet, is John Devlin as Major Keller.
The stunt double for the Von Trapp, Colonel Von Trapp.
Correct, yes. Yes, and but he's actually secretly an SS agent, and there's more to him than even that.
The sound of betrayal.
Yes, yes. And then we have Peter McLean as Schmidt, one of the helpers. Charles McCulley as Ambassador McCulley. Well, that wasn't a stretch. Maria Grimm as Lydia Moreno, the daughter of the professor who tries to use the romance of Argentina to woo Steve.
Tries and succeeds, if not for Nazi interference.
Correct. And then Armando Silvestri as Antonio Cruz, who is Diana's foil for this episode.
Kind of like a Latino Robert Goulet.
Yes, very schwarm. Yeah, he'd be fired from whatever job he has nowadays.
Yeah,
acting as he does in the episode.
The less said about that, the better.
Yes. And Kurt Lowens as the SS general who's in charge of this operation, and then a couple of Nazi henchmen.
Yes.
So,
including the guy from,
including the guy that hosts Press Your Luck. So I swear to God it was him. It's not, but it sure looked like him. So the Nazi version of Press Your Luck. Do not press your luck, Wonder Woman.
Press your Luftwaffe.
Yes, that's right.
Wonder Woman. ¿Estás bien?
Sí.
Paul, Formula 407. What did you think? Not to
Well,
be confused with Formula 409.
right. That was a later development
Yes,
by the good
correct.
Argentinian professor who, you know, Argentina's neutral, and what? No harm could come from that.
No.
This is one of those episodes that I would have hated as a kid and probably, talked through until Wonder Woman showed up, because it's not like like when I think of Wonder Woman, I look back when I was a kid watching it. It was the gorilla,
Mhm.
the samurai,
Yeah.
the unfortunate space guy from Buck Rogers
Yeah.
episode, possibly Bigfoot,
Yes.
Roy Rogers, but not these kind of episodes where
Mhm.
it's just spy stuff.
Right.
But that having been said, I'm not a kid, and it was kind of enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was definitely light on the special effects budget,
Mm-hmm.
because other than some test explosions in the beginning and a couple explosions where Wonder Woman they'd throw the
More.
potato mashers at her and she'd throw them off to the side. There wasn't a lot of special effects for this
No.
one,
And some
but
bad stunt doubles for Wonder Woman for the first time
and
in an episode where I actually noticed a stunt double.
well, that's the problem. When it was in the old days,
Mm-hmm.
before even like HD and all that,
Yeah.
it was easy to hide
Yeah.
stunt doubles. Sometimes, though, they were as obvious as like the stunt double, and I'm going to get you sucker that plays the mom, comes up with the mustache. And that's what we're looking at with
Right.
this
Yeah.
episode, though. They were pretty, even though they were far away,
It was pretty obvious.
it was fairly obvious that it wasn't Lyle Wagner and the ne'er do wells.
And it wasn't Wonder Woman leaping over bushes.
Linda Carter had done some of her own stunt work on this show,
Mm-hmm.
as was her dedication to the show, much to the dismay of the lawyers of the show.
Right.
So there is some of her doing the fighting, like she'd be throwing the guys and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and running on the beach in high heels. That's a stunt, but yeah, it was a good episode. I liked it.
I enjoyed it. I thought that the plot was way more complex than it ever needed to be, and I like that about it. I like the fact I do like the spy stories. Now I agree with you. As a kid, I would have been bored out of my mind.
Yeah, we just
till when she catches the bomb, catches the motors. That was cool.
As soon as it turns into action.
Yeah, but no, now I like the plot. No, I mean there's a couple of dumb things in the plot. For example, so Steve and Wonder Woman and the ambassador, or Steve and the ambassador, are trying to pick up this formula and sneak it to the United States, dressed in their full military dress uniform.
They needed like the flags on their limousine.
Yes, yeah. So they're so obvious coming in. They didn't even come undercover. But that being said, once you get past that dumb plot point, I thought the rest of it was pretty cool. I think that the fact that we have another woman, Maria, is tempted by who she thinks is her fiance, Swiss, she thinks is Swiss,
yes,
who's actually a Nazi, and she's working to end while the professor wants to break neutrality and help the Americans, she's going to help the Nazis.
And the whole time, Steve and the professor are in peril. They're off in the other room having a girl talk about,
while the fights are going on and the daughter's going to be killed.
Yes.
Right. The two of them are having a heart to heart.
The Wonder Woman was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yes, I've got to go back. Yes. And so, but I like the fact that I think my favorite part of the episode was the fact that Keller, the bad guy, who's normally just, in other episodes would have just been an SS thug. I think he's pretty bright. So he sets up he's got enough men that he keeps everybody from leaving. He comes up with the idea that I'll kidnap the daughter to ransom her for the professor to give me the formula. But then I also like the fact that he wants the professor to invent a fake formula for the Americans so that he not only gets the formula for the Nazis, but humiliates the Americans later because it'll take months for them to figure it out. And then there's a part where Steve convinces the professor to fake out the Nazis and give them the fake formula. I think my favorite part is where Keller reveals he was a chemist and he knows that it's a fake formula. That was clever. I'm like, I was not, because I was trying to figure out how
Yeah.
How are you going to know you've got the right formula from the guy? And yet he flips through and he goes, "I was working on something very similar."
He's like fake.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It was great. I love that. That was my favorite part of the episode. The fact that they thought enough to make him a chemist,
Yeah.
and that's why he was chosen for the
Yeah.
mission. And
Yeah.
so I thought it was really well written.
It reminds me of, but okay, the episodes we didn't talk about. There
Yeah.
was the one about the $2 bill.
Correct.
That plot was really good as far as it was kind of like
A
this.
spy,
There
yeah.
was a lot of spy going on. There was some uh people having, I think they had plastic surgery
Yes.
to change their looks and stuff, and but the delivery was just not on
No,
point.
no.
Whereas this one very much was.
Yeah. And I think this one, like, just when you were, finally they got to the action was really worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that the submarine, they actually was a very good looking special effect with a submarine
Hmm.
coming up. They had the frogmen come out throwing the mortars. I mean, once it got to the action, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we were able to come back and do this episode because it
Yeah.
it was able to accomplish what those other four could not.
Yeah, because in a world and in an internet and
Yeah.
in a YouTube full of negativity, we try not to dwell too much on the negativity on this
Correct.
show, which is
Yeah.
why we didn't touch on some of the episodes of the Bionic Woman,
Yeah.
and we're not really going to hit on the ones that we're not just going to sit here and
We're
rip
not going to
apart.
review Del Toro's New Frankenstein.
Yeah, no,
So we're trying to be. There's plenty of negative reviewers on YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't want to be part of that.
yeah,
So
no.
we're here to celebrate the wonderful world of Wonder Woman.
Speaking of celebrating the
Yes.
wonderful world of Wonder Woman, thank Nick
Yes.
for this picture for one of the greatest scenes in the series when she catches the missile. It's in our opening.
Yes.
Uh,
And one of our favorite parts. Yeah.
Yes.
I think my favorite part so far.
yeah,
And so that's our new decoration on the table. And of course, as you can see, I think we mentioned it last time, we now have seasons 2 and 3 that I purchased, and so now we'll be able to keep going with Wonder Woman.
yeah.
And so, hopefully you'll be there with us to follow through. The only thing that got irritating for me was Candy, Etta.
She lays it on thick.
She really does. Yeah.
I personally like it because it's fun to I'm gonna go home and write my fanfic about what you guys did in Argentina.
And you didn't ever take me.
I enjoy the comedy relief of Etta Candy.
I would like her to be kind of like, so I'm hoping they'll eventually give her an episode where she has a bigger part, kind of like in Bionic Woman where her friends eventually became plot points.
Yeah.
I would like Etta to go on her own adventure,
Yeah.
but
Well, she's only got one season to do it. So,
I know. So she better hurry
and
up.
we're halfway through
Yeah,
season 1,
yeah.
thereabouts.
Yeah, so she better hurry up.
Yeah.
So I forgot in reading the cast of characters today and our actors, we had another returning character in the show for this episode.
Who?
Chloroform.
Oh yeah.
It was so funny in the fight scene. All of a sudden, the guy just palms out a washcloth with chloroform on it.
Yeah.
But this time, it knocks Wonder Woman for a loop.
We were watching this episode. We're just like, come on, there it is.
Chloroform.
Come out.
And she's pretty much admitted it's her kryptonite.
Yeah.
And however, apparently the Nazis have a really good. Well, this guy's a chemist, so his chloroform made it so bad that
it was super chloroform.
Yeah, Steve woke up before she did, and so he had to wake her up by nudging her with his elbow. So when they were tied up in the Argentina wine cellar,
yeah. Steve's like, "Let me borrow that bottle of chloroform."
Etta, daughter,
Etta.
Miss Prince.
I don't think you gotta use chloroform on Etta.
Yeah, not Miss Prince. She's far too nerdy.
I loved the like I said, the the Latino Robert Goulet and all of
Yes.
his schmoozing on Diana Prince, and just the fact that she was like getting so annoyed at his just he was like Pepe Le Pew, like the Latino
Yes,
Pepe Le Pew. Just he wouldn't give up.
No, you're behind those terrible glasses.
That's right,
You
and that
beautiful woman.
awful hairdo.
Awful hair.
I-
And that sheer couch cover of a dress.
it it would have been nice, like if she could have done some kind of prank on him,
Right.
you know, as like a wah wah
Yeah.
at the end of the episode, you know. But alas, there was not time.
She does do a good job of sending him off for a drink.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so
He's
the
he's
classic.
so eager to get with that, he
Yeah.
runs off like a dumbass to
Yeah.
get champagne
Yeah.
so she can run out and turn into Wonder Woman.
Correct.
He would have lost it if she'd have turned into Wonder Woman.
Yeah. She could have pulled the glasses down and
Yeah.
oh, you are, yes, and don't mess with me.
That's right. Or just, you know, I don't know, something silly like he falls in a vat of Argentinian wine or something, because that was a big deal about the wine
plot.
from Argentina.
Yeah.
I'm not a wine guy. I wasn't aware Argentina was like known for their wine.
Right.
But
Apparently they're known for their beef.
they're known for their beef
Yeah.
and for you know, hiding Nazis after the war.
Maybe Assistant Maria had a change of heart later. He comes, maybe Major Keller comes back after the war and, you know, maybe I will just be Swiss and stay here with you. I can forgive you. Yes, she could forgive him and live happily ever after. But yeah, that's it is weird. And they had to have, I mean, this was done in the 70s, so they had
Yeah.
was that some sort of comment? Was it
I-
just bad? They had sets at the time that looked like Buenos Aires, so they decided to make it in Argentina because it looked like, you know, it looked like the back lot.
Yeah. Yeah. There's you know, Argentina looks a lot like Southern California.
Yeah. Yeah.
As does the rest of the world, including the Congo and space.
Nazi SS headquarters.
Yes.
The ramshackle shack.
My favorite, the hero of the episode,
Yes,
the Ramshackle Shack.
Where they kept the dog.
Like, because they took the daughter to a very secure location in this shack that a good wind would blow over. It literally was labeled like Ramshackle Shack.
Yes, and I think they said very secure location at least 3 times.
Yes.
So maybe that was to throw off, you know, throw off the Americans.
Could be.
That can't be that ramshackle shack is this very secure location.
It's got to be that abandoned warehouse over there.
Abandoned warehouse. The Nazis always have abandoned warehouses. It's an abandoned wine cellar. Yeah, I don't know why. But still, even with all of that, I still like the plot. I just thought it was very, and it seemed like Keller was thinking on his feet. So I like that the plot, you know, he's able to everything kind of falls into place for him till the very end, till he takes on Wonder Woman. So yeah, we have another competent Nazi, a competent Nazi. Not that that's a good thing.
No,
he's still foiled by Wonder Woman.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bobby Peru, just like the country.
Vine. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Wonderful World of Wonder Woman. If you like what we're doing here, if you like some of our other stuff, let us know down below. While you're down there, do us a favor, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. Hit that little bell icon so you get every single notice. And for Colonel Von Trapp and
Argentinian wine.
And Charo.
And Charo. Yes, Charo. The professor's daughter, Charo.
Yes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Mark.
And this has been
The Wonderful World of Wonder Woman.
That.
Yes.